Now can everyone hear me? Good morning and afternoon, everybody. It's Sherry here at the Sherry Show, and we are celebrating, after some technical difficulties, the what would have been 13th annual Oktoberfest Northwest running of the Wieners. So we're doing kind of a sort of virtual version. I've got some stuff to give away. We've got some stuff to talk about if you want to know anything about dachshunds or IVDD, intervertebral disease. I can't pronounce it, so I say IVDD, and most other people do it as well. Anyway, yeah, we decided to do this. I don't know if anybody has any questions, pop them down in the chat there. And we decided, memories of Oktoberfest Northwest. So as I said, this is our 13th annual year. Well, I said it that way, and that's okay. At least we're live somewhere. I didn't really advertise it too much on Facebook or on YouTube. Thank you, Mike. Anyway, so I've got a bunch of stuff to do, but the first thing I wanted to do is, for those of you who are watching or rewinding and going back to the beginning, I will keep mentioning this. If you have any memories of the last 12 years at Oktoberfest, we have some people that came every year. I think a couple of them are expected to be here in the chat at least. And I will start with just a little bit about what got me here. So some of you have been watching my Sherry Show YouTube channel, like 3 of you, and I haven't discussed or even talked about much, I don't think that I can recall, our involvement with the running of the Wieners. So 13 years ago, we had been doing wiener dog races and working in rescue for about a year, I think. I was going to try and talk to Mike, but he's in the other room. And we randomly got an email from Oktoberfest Northwest asking us if we'd like to take part in an event. That was in 2007, if my memory serves me correct. And I was so scared and nervous. We had all the events we had done for wiener dog races were very small, and I think we had most 10 people, maybe. And we bucked up and we said, we can do this, and we did it. The first year, 2007, I think there is in this picture fest I have up on the wall. Here, it should have a picture from our first year, and I was sitting and remembering this morning. I remember Jenny, if she's watching, will know. Mike, if he's watching, anybody that was there that first year, probably the sheer terror in my face when I walked inside after taking a break and kind of pumping myself up, getting ready to MC. It was our first year, and I walked in to the showplex there, and the crowd was like, it hit me like a brick, and I was terrified. And now, 13 years later, this is my deal every year. I love it. I have so much fun. Ironically, it's the first year I'm not sick. Apparently next year I need to wear a mask and carry hand sanitizer on my belt for weeks prior, because that seems to work for me. Some of you may remember last year I actually couldn't talk. I only was on the mic for a couple minutes. Thank you to Alec on the radio, who was with the Wolf, Seattle's Wolf FM. He has 100.7. They've been our sponsors for a few years in a row. And over the years, we've just had so much fun. I decided, literally threw this together over the last 3 or 4 days. So I don't have everything super planned, but as some of you may know, I don't do that. Generally, I fly by the seat of my pants. So here we are. I am the official Wiener. And I've got some stuff to give away. If there's anybody watching so far that's been there, let me know. Oh, I know. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do some trivia. I'm still kind of trying to decide how to do our giveaways with this, because normally there's a crowd of people in front of me, yeah, give it to me, give it to me. And we do trivia and we kind of pick people to answer. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Thomas just hopped on, and he is the proud owner of our long-standing, longest Wiener. Last year was the first year I think he didn't take part, and that was the first year someone else won. So, in any case, hey Thomas, thanks for tuning in. We've got some t-shirts and stuff to give away. Obviously, they're not from this year's event because we don't have anything. We should have done something, Mike. I know you're watching. We should have done something for this year, just for the fun of it. So we've got some t-shirts from last year. We got a handful left that are really cool that Mike printed and designed, and they're really cute. We're going to give a couple of these away. And we've got my Keep Calm and Pet My Wiener signs, and a few other things. The steins are mine. Those are all the steins in the background that I've collected throughout the years. I think we're missing a few, to be perfectly honest. But I'm just excited to be here, and I'm really glad the four of you are watching. So, I'm trying to think if anybody has any ideas. Hey, Mike, really didn't. Oh, good point. Mike has a good point. He didn't know it would have been kind of odd to do everything with a 13 on it. So I decided, actually, that's part of why I decided to do this, was because then we can consider it celebrated, and next year will officially be our 14th year running. Just saying. So, anyway, I've got a few things, like I said, a handful of stuff to give away. I thought maybe I'd do some trivia and talk about, I want to talk about Dodgers list for a quick second for those of you who are watching. I didn't get all the links posted either, so people, Mike, unless you'd like to try that for me. Yeah, well, yeah, that's not really anything I want to talk about. We've had a couple steins stolen, but here nor there. So yeah, now you've made me lose train of thought. We're gonna why don't we do this? Okay, what about my four viewers? I'm pretty sure I know all four of you, and I'll see how fast it is on my end for you guys to come in with an answer. And you guys all should know this answer. What movie was it? It's my first bit of dachshund trivia. What movie was it where the leading dog was supposed to be a dachshund, but they changed it because of the war, and they didn't want it to be German, a German breed? Does anyone know? And let's see, what else was I gonna do? Mike, I really wish you were here to answer my questions. It's not Alice in Wonderland. So what I'll do is the first person that pops up in the chat that gets it right. You got it, Thomas. You already have a shirt though. So Thomas got it right. Ooh, I hope that wasn't noisy. I am brand new at this. So Thomas got it right, and what I'll do is I'll just have you guys either message me here on Facebook when we're done with the event, or shoot me an email with your name and address and that you won and t-shirt size, and we'll get a t-shirt out to you, or whatever it is that I'm giving away at the time. And I think we'll do it that way. I should note that this isn't being sponsored by anybody but us. There's no purchase necessary to win. You do have to be here online. I may come up with some little sort of, I don't know, fly by the seat of my pants kind of thing, and do something for maybe where I can go through the chats afterwards, and we'll do like a hat drawing for some of the stuff, because I've got quite a bit of stuff here, that at least I think 10 things to give away. So in any case, What else do I want to talk about here? Where's my list? I don't have it in front of me like I should. I didn't unmute. See, my if any of you are watching the first few minutes, my little notes paper fell down and I forgot to unmute. I want to say happy anniversary to our friends Jenny and Aaron, who are celebrating a real anniversary this year because the event was canceled. Our event usually coincides with their anniversary, and they normally spend it with us working their tushes off at the event. Jenny is my right hand woman, and she's a rock star, and I love her. So happy anniversary, and thank you for your help through the years. She's been helping us since year one, and she's 50-50 in it with me. I couldn't do it without her. So thank you so much, Jenny and Aaron, of course, and everybody else who's volunteered for us through the years. Some of the pictures, if you keep an eye on the what is that word that I'm trying to think of? Mike, the slide, photo slide. It's not slide. I don't know what's wrong with me. There'll be some pictures up there where you see from our first few events, and I think Jenny's in at least one from every year. So, what else? We want to thank Down Under Dogs for working with us every year. You'll see some costumes in there, and some of those most likely are theirs. Currently on the screen right now, you're looking at, we did an event. I don't remember what year that was. It was Wolfstock at the University of Puget Sound. That was one of the ones we did that was outside of the Oktoberfest deal, on top of Wiener Fest, which we did in 2010. Got the sign back there. That was a 2-day event that we put together that was all Wiener dogs all day long. And you can't yell at me from across the room, Mike. Just saying. I can't hear you. All I can hear is that you're yelling. Pause. So I lose train of thought when you do that. So that actually turned out to be a pretty good event. I was just looking through pictures, and there might be one in here that has our whole group of friends and family, and that. Can you mute it? Thank you. That came and helped us, and it was really amazing. We ended up, I can't remember what the count was. Do you remember, babe?
For where?
For Wienerfest. I can't remember. We had, I think, what we had about 500.
Over the weekend, it was like 1,800 people.
It was like 1,800 people and at least 100 dogs, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Not all that raced, but I actually had a friend come from out of town for that. It was when we were connected with the National Dachshund Races or something, which was, I just went off on I went rogue on my own with Jenny. So, what else did I want to talk about? I would like, what time is it? 11:23. I made it almost 20 minutes. Wow. I'm impressed.
Post pictures of their dogs in costumes in the comments or something.
The only photos that I did, they can't post photos in the comments. Sorry. I eventually I'll figure out some way to do that where, well, they could technically email me right now and I could check it on the other computer, but right now we're like borderline live right now because the CPU is way overload on my computer, and I'm really glad you're all here and able to watch. So, Dodgers list was something I wanted to talk about. So part of what we do in our events is we educate people about having worked in rescue. We fostered and rehomed over 70 dogs over 7 years. And one of the things we like to do with our events, because we saw so many dogs coming into rescue, everybody thinks, oh, this is a dachshund, they're so cute. Yeah, and then they get them and they realize they're a stubborn breed, and they're very hard to train, especially potty train. And we like to think that each year we try and educate people a little at the event while we're having fun. They're a complicated breed and very cute, and so people love to get them as puppies, and then they have them for a year and decide they don't want them anymore, and it's far more uncommon than you would think if you are not a dachshund person. So, the other thing we try to educate people on is IVDD, which I talked about earlier, but I may have been muted. Which is disc disease that dachshunds and other breeds get. It's very common with breeds that have longer backs like that. And it can be prevented and treated in many different ways. They've come up with a ton of choices other than really hardcore surgery, including laser therapy, which we had some luck with when we were still fostering dogs. We actually took a break from that, and we just concentrate on this event now every year. We were really excited for this year because Mike is running a sign shop in town here now, and boy, we were talking about all kinds of cool picture ops and what were we talking about doing? We have the Wiener mobile there every year and set it up as a picture op for people to put their dogs in, take pictures of, which will come up here as well on the photos. And
we were going to do like a hot dog stand.
oh, we were gonna do a hot dog stand, yeah, like so it looked like a little hot dog stand. You could stand behind it, and your hot dog would be either being served or serving.
Actually, it's going to be a German sausage stand, but still.
Yeah, there you go. Mike's in the background, if you haven't guessed. That's the other half that all of this stuff, these t-shirts you see, the track sides at the event, the signs that are behind me, everything here, except for the mugs and the hats, he's either designed and put together, created all on his lonesome for the most part. Although I help with the boring stuff like folding and pressing the shirts. That's not that fun.
I'm going to get photogenic.
Okay. So thank you again to everybody that's here. I am not, I think you guys all probably heard the spiel. Dodgers List. I have the link over here. It's dodgerslist.com, and I'm going to type it in here and put it, pin it in the comments. Is a website. Our proceeds from the races and the contests went to Dodgers List last year. I don't have a total. If Jenny happens to jump in, I bet she'll remember, or at least a ballpark of what we ended up donating. And I spoke to them this morning, and that's where you can get all the information you could possibly need about IVDD, how to prevent it, all the different treatments. They have an emergency hotline that will help you. I believe it's like 24 hours a day now. They've grown just to be enormous now as far as the collection of information they put together. It's a wealth of information. And if you're doing any events, or you are a veterinarian, or you just want to have some, you can actually order their pamphlets that has a ton of information, as much as they can fit into a pamphlet. And they'll send those to you to hand out at your veterinary office, pet shop, even though we're hoping nobody has dogs and puppies at a pet shop. Anyway, I won't go there. So check them out. It's dodgerslist.com. It's really easy, but I'm going to type it in here anyway. And hopefully that came up right. We'll see. It sure did. So you can copy and paste that and click through. I'm not sure what it looks like on your guys' end here. I can peek really quick. Again, just for those of you who are watching for the first time, if there are any of you watching for the first time, this is my my first true live feed, and I've been scrambling to learn this software for the last 3 days so I could at least be somewhat presentable to everybody today. I also took a shower, not that it matters, and used my hand sanitizer just in case, This is also a really good hand sanitizer, by the way. It's coconut lemon. It's amazing. So where was I gonna go next? Oktoberfest Northwest is a really cool event. I've got their link in a couple different spots here, and I'll post it down in the chitty chat station down there in just a few minutes. I want to thank everybody again that is watching. Canine Carryall is another. Deanna, want to send her a shout out. She's helped us every year. The years that we did not make our own trophies and stuff, she there's a couple of those steins back there that she made for us. And one year there was a big storm and the power was out, and she was up all night the night before the event trying to get everything done because it was all on a delay because of the storms. I remember the weather was crazy, kind of like it is now for those of you that are in the Northwest. It was crazy yesterday. If you follow me on the Sherry Show, I like to post funny little videos about things like that. I think I'm going to I forgot to put my water together, and I'm going to start sounding gross. So I'm going to grab my iced tea, actually, and I will be back in 2 minutes. If you have been to an event, give us a high five. I'll talk a little more about our longest wiener, little backstory with him. Thomas, I wish you had some pictures too. I tried to pull some of those that you posted on the Wienerfest page. I tried to pull those off of there, and they were just because they were super fuzzy. It was like I didn't even post them, so I'm sorry. But he did post some cool videos and pics that I'll talk about when I get back. So I will be back in 2 minutes. Thank you to the handful of viewers that are watching. It'll give you time to go potty. Since I know you're just glued to your screen. It's so weird doing this and not having just like a hustle bustle around me, and it's bizarre, and I might cry. So I'm gonna take a break real quick. Thank you for staying tuned.
You should have looked up one of those.
Guess what I remembered to do? Unmute the mic. So I think I got my other back end stuff fixed, hopefully. If you are just tuning in, this is Sherry, and I am here to do a sort of throw together celebration of what would have been the 13th annual running of the Wieners at Oktoberfest Northwest. I am one of the coordinators and the MC, and we're here going through memories, looking at photos from past events, and just talking about Wieners. We like to do that. The event having not happened this year was a really, I think that's a little bit of what I wanted to talk about next, was how different people are dealing with the COVID situation in different ways. And this particular endeavor of mine, the YouTube and the photography, is sort of my way of my meditation away from the news. If you have any particular things that you like to do, let us know. We could all use some new ideas, I think, by now. I'm leaving all of that and politics out of the rest of this, and our hope was to bring sunshine to some people's faces, and obviously talk about wiener dogs and our event. I've got some giveaways. I've got a t-shirts here. Thomas already won one. I think he has this one already, so we'll have to dig out one maybe that he doesn't have. But we've got our event shirts from last year. We've got a handful of them left. We've got a few hanging up here, and these we make, of course. So I was going to talk a little bit about the longest wiener. I tried to find a link to the our longest wiener winner for every year but one, I believe. It was Oscar Mayer, and he was highlighted on Evening Magazine for being the longest wiener, I suppose, in the Northwest. And I'm waiting to see if I think I've got a couple pictures of him in this slideshow. I finally remembered what it's called, for crying out loud, Jerry. But that was kind of a big deal for us. The last year was the first year that he didn't enter the contest. He wanted to give somebody else a chance to win. And it would be amazing if I could remember the dog's name that won. Actually, usually it's the dogs' names that I remember. It's the people's names that we forget. Jenny will know that very well. We laugh about that all the time. We know your dog's name and your face, but we don't know your name. Dobby is in some of these pictures. Was the winner of our very first event that was out in Graham, where we only had about 10 dogs come, and they came for years and years and years. And hi, Amber, if you're watching. For anyone else that's new, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you watching. I do have the Dodgers list link here. Each year we try to raise money with these events for Dodgers list, and check them out. They have some great information. It's a wealth of information about dachshund disc disease and keeping them healthy, and treatments if you do happen to have a dog that has disc disease. That was a lot of D's. Hi, Mom. Who else? Oh, Ollie. Thomas. See, Thomas, I need you as a sidekick here. You remember more than I do. Of course, I was probably drinking. It is Oktoberfest after all, but I quit drinking since, and I've got my together now. Darn it. I'm super bummed. This year was just going to be epic for me. Ollie was our longest wiener of 2019. So yeah, that's just been kind of a long running thing. Some of these pictures that you're seeing are from Wienerfest. What was that? What did I want to talk about? Just the Oktoberfest event in itself is being home each year when we go. So we just feel so out of sorts right now not being there. It's definitely you know, this would have been 13 years. That's crazy. So a big thanks out to Oktoberfest Northwest and Festivals Inc. for welcoming us into their family. We all really do feel like family when we're there. And we missed Manuela last year, and she was supposed to be back, I think, this year. Manuela Horn, she's their yodeling rock star who's amazing. She's in some of these pictures up on the slideshow as well. You're looking right now at that last picture, and this one, I believe, is from the Seahawks halftime shows. We did work with the Seahawks. Yep, that's there waiting in the tunnel. We did the Seahawks halftime shows with our winners, our top 5, I think, winners each year after Oktoberfest. We did a halftime show, and it was really fun. Being there on the field was absolutely amazing. It's part of why we went with the 12-year this last year. A, it was 12 years, and B, we got the Seahawks theme, so hey, why not? But we decided it was a bit much for us, taking that on as well as what we were doing at the time. We were still fostering dogs, and we decided to kind of hand that over to someone else. So it was really good. 5 years of great memories. I honestly am not all that sad about not doing it anymore. I feel bad for the people that win, that don't have that as a prize anymore. I think that's what really bums me out about it. But I think we make the event pretty fun in itself. So each year we try and make it a little bigger and a little better. And I have a feeling that for 2021, we're going to absolutely be above and beyond. It's going to be a blast, bigger and better than ever. So thank you to everybody that has come to the events. If you're just hopping in here, we have some stuff to give away, trivia. Thomas, why don't, if you're still watching, I'll let you pick the next trivia question. How about that? And make sure it's one I know. And then we'll ask it and see if anybody can guess, if there's any new people here besides my 4 hardcore fans. So part of all of this is I also started I forgot to mute my phone. Son of a gun. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, man alive. Sorry. Shit. Oh. It is not an Oktoberfest if that doesn't happen on the microphone. Oh. Speaking of which, Jenny, if you're watching, this is just a little funny here. Oh my gosh, I know, Mom. Everybody knows I'm naughty anyway. Jenny, look what I got. I don't know if you could see this, but A, I got my own headset, but B, I got little wind shears for Oktoberfest this year, and now I'm just using them at home. But not today, because they don't sound as good as this microphone. I thought you would laugh at that. I actually got a set of them in case they gave us 2 headsets this year. Well, and I was going to bring that one, so not that anyone really cares about that. All right. So we've got... Okay, what was the famous... Oh, that's an easy one, Thomas. What was the the Walt Disney movie that had a dachshund in it? That's so easy. If anybody answers that, that's a new viewer. the name of the Walt Disney movie that had a wiener dog in it. How about we make it a little harder? And whoever comes up first with the answer wins a t-shirt. All you have to do is email me with your address. No, I won't put you in a spam email, and no, I won't share your address, and we'll send it out to you on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. So we got famous Disney. I don't know how famous it was, but I know it's a Disney movie, so you know. Disney movie with a wiener dog in it. The name of the movie. Actually, there's a couple. Name one of them. Haha. If you go modern Disney, there's more than one answer to that question. So I got a t-shirt going out to whoever pops in the chat and answers the Disney movie, one of the Disney movies with a wiener dog in it. We have, what else was I going to do? I'm trying to remember. Just repeating my thank yous to Seattle's Wolf 100.7 FM and Alec on the radio and Wingnut for 2 years. So we've had a lot of great support with sponsors through Oktoberfest and Northwest, and it's been so fun. And I just keep feeling so bummed that we're not doing it right now. Dodgers List, we usually raise money for them. We've got their link up on the screen there. Feel free to pop through if you have any questions about dachshunds and disc disease, or dachshunds in general. They have a really great forum that has the I keep getting distracted with the chat. Just information about dachshunds in general. If you're thinking about getting one, go take a peek, join their forum, ask questions. They're so nice. Thomas, I did a little bit. I mentioned that he was on Evening Magazine, and that Ollie, was that before the break? I can't remember. I have had too much coffee today. The longest wiener I did, I mentioned he was on Evening Magazine, and other than last year was our winner for every year. Did you miss any years, Thomas? I'm trying to remember. It's always such a whirlwind day for me, and I forget half of everything. Of course, this year I would have remembered because I wouldn't have had beer in my stein. Oh, that's my daughter and her dirndl. I was trying to find a copy of the Chicken Dance just to play in the background from the break periods. Sorry, slight distraction. 2008. Okay, so the second year, right? Because our first year was 2007. So you've got 12 years, 11 technically, because you didn't. Our longest wiener didn't compete last year, to give someone else, Ollie, a chance to win. We also do a costume contest every year. Thomas, gosh, I wish you had, Mike.
Yes.
Sorry, pause. You should look up on I thought I had the pictures of the trophies on here. There's, I think, on the Wienerfest page or the Wiener Tales page, you could pop up the photos for me, and I could get them on after my next break, of some of the really cool trophies he's made. That the longest wiener that was like a doghouse that was like this long and this high was so adorable. They were so cool. We've had a lot of different trophies through the years. We've tried to change them almost every year, and then the last few years, the Steins, people seem to love the Steins, so I like going with that because it's less work for us. Thank you, Deanna and Canine Carryall here on Facebook, and I believe they're caninecarryall.com. I'll post a bunch of links in the description for this at the end for anybody that's interested in the stuff we're talking about. Yeah, I know. All right, so Dodgers List. Jenny and Aaron, happy anniversary again. Oh my gosh. Oh, phew. I hit my mouse and I thought everything disappeared on me. Seattle's Wolf, we thanked. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about here? Down Under Dog Designs is another one of our groups that we've worked with. If you're just tuning in, we're giving away a t-shirt. If you can be the first person in the chat to answer the question, name one of the two that I can think of, that we're thinking of, Disney movies that have a wiener dog character in it. Down Under Dog Designs, they're here on Facebook as well. I think they're only on Facebook. I'm not sure if they have Instagram or Twitter or their own website or not, but I know they're on Facebook. So it's I'll find the page and put that in the link in the description as well at the end. If anyone's new here and comment in the chats, let me know, and I'll catch you up on where we're at, so I don't keep repeating the same information for the people that are sticking around. And thank you for sticking around. If you haven't checked out my YouTube page, check it out. It's just The Sherry Show, like you're looking at there on the screen. If you're interested in the Aberdeen area at all, birding, my sarcastic sense of humor, or in general, just the area I do. I'm working on, this is my COVID release. I'm studying photography, and I'm figuring out exactly what I'm gonna do, but I'm getting ready to do an interview with a local business. We did the Sunday market here. That was a big test run for us, and I'm fresh, brand new out of the gates doing this, so I'm still learning and changing, like literally weekly, with all that I'm learning. It's a lot of work. So if you want to check that out or check any of my social pages out, please do so. I'm not going to beg everyone to subscribe because I don't think I'm that great yet. Be like, subscribe now, hit the like button. Do it if you want. Do it if you are liking it. Where are we at here time-wise? We're at noon. We are going to take about a 10-minute break and come back in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to put my notes together one more time. Let me know where you're sending the pictures to, Thomas, and I'll check just shoot them to the email if you can. It's just here, I'll type it in. Hopefully that's right. I just popped my email in there. Oh, it's wrong. Now it should be right, hopefully. There we go. Okay, the second one's the right one. Shoot them in the email to there, and I'll check them over here on the other computer, and I'll pop them up, and I'll get them up here on one of these screens during this next break. We'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in, those of you who have. If you have any questions about dachshunds, I wanted to pull up some of our other shirt designs and show those. Not that probably. Well, anyway, okay. Taking a break. We'll peace out. See you in a few minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I want to so bad go, when I say wiener, you say dog. Wiener.
Dog.
Wiener.
Dog.
There we go. I have to do it at least once a year.
I didn't sound very enthusiastic. You should do it again.
We'll do it next time. I remembered to unmute again. So Mike and I were just talking. I checked my email. It hasn't come through yet, Thomas. But I'll keep an eye out. What we're going to do, because this is going to have a replay here on Facebook and on YouTube, because we only have a handful of watchers and we don't want to keep giving stuff away to the same people. If you're new and just tuning in now, we're going to be doing giveaways, a couple more giveaways. And after the fact, it'll be being viewed and the chat comments will still be up. There will be a separate one, I believe, for YouTube and Facebook, if I'm correct, because it's my first time doing all of this. So we've got some t-shirts that we are giving away. We're kind of limited on sizes for this one, but if you have a specific size that you need and you win, just let us know. What we're going to do is we're giving away some of these Keep Calm and Pet My Wiener signs. I've got some of those t-shirts too. We're going to go through, we're going to ask the question. Actually, what did we decide? Oh, I know. Sorry. Coffee. I've had too much caffeine. We are going to, if you're new to the feed or new to the recording of the live feed, if you're watching this second, after the live feed is over and it's just the recording, pop in the chats either way, pop in the comments that you were new and you missed the live feed. And we're going to put all the people that pop up in the comments, their names in a hat, and we're going to draw a bunch of names. I have like 10 things to give away. So we're going to just draw out of a hat, or maybe oh, you know what I could do? I could pop up one of those spinny wheels. I have that on here, the capability. I don't have it on this particular live feed. And I can just I can do a separate episode spinning the wheel, and we'll pick the names. I'm sure it'll only be like 5. Now I'll get on in a day and there'll be 150. We'll figure it out, but we want to get people some free swag and make some smiles. So that's why we're here, right? I hope everybody is doing okay. Thank you to those of you who are hanging around still. I greatly appreciate it. You have no idea how much. This endeavor has been absolutely a blast. Learning how to edit video and go live, which obviously I'm not very good at, but I'm working on it. I will try not to drop any more dirt bombs, but you never know. It is me. It is the Sherry Show. One of the things I've been doing is photography, and that's another reason I'm super bummed about not being at the event this year. It's because I was going to take some amazing photos. But next year, bigger and better, bigger and better. Oktoberfest Northwest, thanks to them. Again, I'm trying to reiterate all the people we're very thankful for. Jenny and Aaron, of course. Walking down memory lane, like I'm looking at these photos here in the slideshow, and wow, there's some of the costumes. So we did a costume contest. My favorite one, I think, is in here. If you're, that's at the Seahawks there. My favorite one, costume that we ever had was Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas, the dog. Oh, that cute. They had the cutest dog, and they had him in a full-on Zero costume, and you'll see it up here. And he walked down that, we have them walk down the track up and down, and we all, the crowd votes on the winner, and we like vote our top 5 or whatever, the judges. And Zero won that year, I believe. We've had a lot of cute costumes come through. That's one thing that I wish would grow through the years, is people would realize that they can come when we do our event at Oktoberfest Northwest. They can just come and take part. They don't have to race. One thing I should talk about is the races and the rules that we have. But you can take part in stupid wiener tricks, longest wiener. Did we do shortest wiener one year? A couple years?
We did it last year. It was very difficult.
Yeah. So we probably won't be doing shortest wiener again. At least with dogs. What else? Stupid wiener tricks. Most talented, right? We've had
Yes.
a bunch of those.
That's one of
So
my
if
favorites.
you are interested in coming to Oktoberfest Northwest to the running of the wieners, you do not have to have a running wiener. You can just take part in the costume contest, longest wiener, stupid wiener tricks. We do giveaways all day long, and it's really fun. You
And
don't
it's
have to
Oktoberfest,
race.
so there's beer, there's
Yeah,
food.
and it's
there's
Oktoberfest, so there's beer and food. And we
Hammerschlagen.
provide kennel sitting for people who want to enjoy the rest of the event and not just stay in the area where they do limit the dogs to a certain area. And we try to provide, through the years, we've made that bigger or better areas for people who don't want to leave their dogs with our kennel sitting area. But we try to provide a nice area for them to eat and hang out where they don't have to leave their dog. Especially if they have, we know some of us have wieners that have separation anxiety, whether they be dogs or humans. I know you're right there. So let's see. I'll do. We still haven't had the answer to. Let's see if there's anyone new. Our current trivia question to win a free T-shirt or sign is name one of the movies. There's multiple Disney movies that have a wiener dog in it as a character or cast.
Isn't one of them animated?
It's Mike's trying to give you guys hints, and I won't let him. He handed me a bumper sticker. This is one of our
I thought you could go through
best
some of the things.
sellers. We do, and I
We can
haven't
give those
really.
away as part of this.
Yeah. If you are picked to win a prize, or if you pop up with the right answer, I'll let you guys choose T-shirt, sign, or bumper sticker. And then I'm also sending buttons with all the prizes as well. Right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably kind of blurry. Got one on my hat here. So we'll be picking winners for prizes after the fact that watch the replay and comment in the chat section or in the comments section. And we're waiting for the answer to name one of the Disney movies that has a dachshund / or wiener dog as a character or cast. What was I going to talk about next? Oh, I was going to talk about our shop a little. So originally what I was going to do was post a bunch of videos with wiener dog races and from our races. And I realized that in the process here, I don't have a strong enough computer to be pulling up all of that video and using the CPU while I'm running a live stream. This little picture showcase you're looking at is probably the best I can do for now, but I will be bigger and better at a later date. So I did also want to talk about our shop. We part of what's funded these events through the years is our sales from our T-shirts and our bumper stickers and our signs. And we've done all kinds of different stuff through the years. We do these really cute big wiener crossing signs that look like a real railroad sign that are really cool. And we've got currently our only online shop is at Cafe Press, and I'll post the links to that. They may be in the description already. I don't know. I had so much, the technical difficulties got in the way of me adding some of that stuff. But it's Wiener Tales. If you search Wiener Tales, WIENERTALES, when you're in Cafe Press, some of our shop will come up, and we've got some of our best sellers on there. I haven't edited it in a long time. I'm working on it right now because we've been printing our own shirts and doing our own stuff along with all of the track sides you see in these photos, T-shirts, stickers, signs. We do those all ourselves, and primarily Mike. So I have to thank him, even though he doesn't want to be on camera right now. So thank you, Mike, for all your hard work through the years. Thank you again to all our volunteers that come every year. So when I do my video of pulling the winners for the Wiener prizes here, after this goes, after the live feed is done and everything is said and over, it'll be in replay on here and on YouTube at the Sherry Show. And I will be picking winners, and I will do that in a separate video. I will also post the winners in the comments section in the description of this video after it's in its replay mode and gets uploaded. It takes a long time for it to go live again, so before I can edit anything. So we will do that ASAP as soon as I'm able to do it. Thank you, Thomas. He's got to take his dogs out. So check out Wiener Tales on Cafe Press. We're working on that, and eventually we will have some stuff up online. If you're interested in any of the shirts that you see or items that we've mentioned, talked about, shoot me an email, send me a message on Facebook. We do have some stock left from last year's Oktoberfest that we used to sell online in our own online store, but when we were both back at work, we kind of let that go to the wayside. So we have some more of these t-shirts if you like the I don't want to be all about sales on here, but we do have people ask. So if you like these, we've got a handful of these left from Oktoberfest last year. Especially if you're a Seahawks fan. My favorite part about this shirt is something we never do. We did a sleeve print. Kind of like the Super Bowl shirt. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so if you're interested in any of this stuff or would like to see what we've got, shoot me a message. I think my phone number is all over here too somewhere. You can always call me. I'm usually available. COVID-y. Where are we at? What time are we at? We don't have any. 12:20 almost. Wow. Okay, time's going fast. What else was I gonna talk about? Gonna do the giveaways.
If anyone had any links they wanted to post.
Oh, if anyone, that was the other thing. We wanted to talk a little more about our work and rescue. I will also be posting some links to some fun stuff like I wanted to share on here with Wiener race videos and videos from our events that I can find. There's a few floating around here on YouTube that I've found in the past, and then we've got some too, and the radio station has some, and Oktoberfest has some. They just posted one the other day on their Facebook page of it was actually the final race last year, and I've got some fun stuff I'll post. So I apologize, this isn't more fun than it should have been. But what else was I going to say? I keep losing my train of thought, and I hate it when that happens. Bumper stickers. I'm going to check for those pictures right now. Oh, actually, I can show you a couple of the other ones. Of course, I love my wiener. Not my favorite. If you can see my wiener, you're too close. Oh, I dropped one. Want to go for a ride? You, me, my wiener. Wiener Bago. This is one of my favorite designs. Oh, this is the one design that I designed for our t-shirt shop. Peace, Love, and Wiener Dogs. A little different than this on the shirts. I also designed our original logo because it looked like a child drew it. So that's the one thing I can take credit for design-wise, is Peace, Love, and Wiener Dogs. There are other signs. Oh, a couple of the other things we have for prizes. If you are watching this in the replay or are new here, we've got this one in dog beers. I've only had one. These are wrapped wooden signs. And the answer is beer. Sorry, what was the question? These are some prizes too that you can choose from if you're chosen as a winner in the replay. We'll be picking, when should we pick the winners?
I don't know, a week from
now? A week from now. So next Sunday, maybe I'll do a live feed and I'll have it down a little better. and I will draw the winners. Either way, on video or live, we will draw some winners, and you guys can choose from a sign or a shirt. And I will post some other shirts, some of the stuff that we have. I don't remember where I have these. There we go. And what else? If anybody, that's where I was at. I keep losing train of thought. Because we worked in rescue for so long, we want you guys to promote rescue with us. We want to help you promote your rescue. What rescue did you get your dog from if you rescued? Do you work with a rescue? And I'm talking not just around here in Aberdeen or Washington. I'm talking nationwide. I worked with Almost Home Dachshund Rescue Society, was a board member for a period of time, and we were foster family for them for 7 years, and they're awesome. But I know there are dachshund rescues all over the United States, and of course we've got Dodgers lists that we would love you to donate to, that we raise money for every year at our event. It's really unfortunate that we can't help out this year, but I'm hoping by spreading the word that maybe more of you will see it and understand that it's something that people should know about. If you're considering getting a dachshund, check out dodgerslist.com. Donate. Wealth of information there to learn about disc disease, as well as dachshunds in general. They're not an easy breed to train, I will tell you that right now. I was going to bring Sammy out, Jenny, if you are watching the replay or watching now. I hope you're not watching now because it's your anniversary. I was going to bring Sammy out in the Oktoberfest hat, but I decided against it because, well, he decided against it. So, I'm trying to think if there's anyone else I want to give shout outs to. If you're brand new to the feed or if you're watching the replay when it happens, give us a shout out in the chats or the comments and tell us you're new. Tell us your wiener's name. Say, I love my wiener. Whatever you want to say in there. And everybody that comments is going to get thrown into a hat. And after the feed in 1 week from today, obviously, we are going to pull like 10 names out of a hat. And you're going to have your choice of t-shirt, sign, bumper sticker. And we'll post all the names of the winners in the description of the video below after next week when everything is all said and done. Thank you for those of you who are tuning in. There's something really important that I'm forgetting, and I don't see it on any of my notes. Was that our booth last year? It looked so pretty. We have gone through so many, well, this would have been 13 years of just each year something's different. Things change. We are in sometimes a different place. This last couple of years, I think we've got it kind of fine-tuned as far as the track and everything goes. Wiener race rules, if you're interested in the rules, at least for our event. Now, I have found that dachshund races across the U.S. all have different rules. Some have starting gates. We don't. We're very simple. We do have a catch line to prevent dogs from slowing down before they hit the line. That's one of the most important things you should know if you consider racing your wiener, is that they will slow down the closer they get to you. So the closer you are to that line, the slower they're going to get before they cross it. FYI.
If they cross it.
If they cross it and don't go the other way.
Sometimes they stop.
Yeah, that is actually for me, that's one of the best moments of our events is when the dogs go the other way or shoot sideways. At the Seahawks one year, in fact, it was one of our former foster dogs the one year, Guapo, he just passed, R.I.P. Guapo.
Oh, Guapo.
We miss you. Did I tell you about Guapo?
Yeah.
Sorry. Is what we had a couple over the years that the Seahawks get loose on the field, and boy, were the
crowd loved
the crowd. Yeah, it was the crowd went crazy, but the
football
people that were in charge of us were not happy about that. That's part of the reason I'm happy we did 5 years and we're done with the Seahawks. No offense to all y'all Seahawks fans. Yeah, they were very serious about the dog's feet touching the field,
But they have
I'm
to
not a
be
huge
alive.
football fan, so I'm sorry. I'm probably losing all my fans now. It was fun while it lasted, and it was really fun. And you know what? That is on a YouTube video. The dog gets from somebody took a video from the stands, and it's on YouTube. I can't. I'll have to remember how I found it, and I'll post it. Um,
Oh, we have
the
great
one
video,
of
but if we
yeah.
showed it, we'd get in trouble.
What?
The videos.
Oh,
they
the
sent us.
private video
Yeah,
they
we're not
sent.
allowed
Yeah,
to
they
send.
sent us private videos that we're not allowed to share. In any case, here nor there, we'll post some fun stuff. Either links in the comments or links in the description afterwards. If you're just tuning in, give a shout in the chat, leave a comment if you're watching the replay, here or on YouTube. And we're going to be giving away a bunch of prizes. A week from now, we're going to throw everyone's name that comments or says I love my wiener, whatever you want to say. Just drop something in the comments or the chats, and or let us know what you thought of the video and what we need to do besides show actual wiener dogs racing. We were just saying it would be really funny if we had dressed up a couple of people in like wiener dog costumes and set up a race outside, but had them made sure they were 6 feet apart and wearing masks. But I don't know if I wanted, it's kind of funny, but I don't know if we'd have gone that far. We're going to take one last really quick break before we come back and do our last 25 minutes or so. And thank you so very much to everyone's that's watching. And thank you to everybody that has come out to our events in the past 15 years. It really means a lot to us seeing the same faces and paws each year, and you all mean a whole lot to us, and we're hoping everybody's safe this COVID season. And just much gratitude to everyone that supported us through the years and helped turn this event into what it is now. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Peace out. See you on the really quick flip side. Alrighty, we are back for the last few minutes here. Um, oh, you know what? Hey, Mike, what did you say we were gonna do? Oh, yeah, costume contest. We had another idea that I should have come up with before this whole thing, but I should have done a lot of things before I did this. But 3 days isn't much time to learn how to live stream. So, give me a break, man. So we decided we'll do a little bit of a costume contest in this. At least here on Facebook, we know we can do that. And then I probably can configure something to go on the YouTube page too. So what we will do is, if you're watching this after the fact, if you're watching the replay, or if you're watching now, wait for the replay to start. Go back into the comments on either on the Facebook page, you'll be able to post your own pictures. So if you have a picture of your dachshund or a funny dachshund, preferably not one copied off of Google somewhere, post it in the comments. And our judges, Jenny, Jenny and Aaron, we're invading on your anniversary weekend. Actually, we're not, because you can just look at the posts later on, and you can, all our judges will vote for their top 3, and then we'll round them. Actually, we'll just pick 10. Well, no, we'll pick some random winners too. So we'll pick a handful of winners, whichever ones we all kind of agree on, and we'll give prizes to them too. So we'll do a sort of virtual costume contest. So if you've got a picture of your dog, your Wiener, in a costume, please, of the canine variety only, we we'll vote on them, and we'll give away some prizes for the top winners that our judges, myself, Mike, Jenny, and Aaron, will vote on. And a week from now, we'll announce all the winners.
And as always, the dogs do not have to be dachshunds to be in a costume contest. So it can be just your dog. Why not?
No.
No? Okay.
No. It's a dachshund or dachshund mix. I'll go with that.
Okay. Right.
That's just our... Anyway. Don't throw ideas in. You're mixing me up, man. So yeah, if you have a dog, a picture of your wiener dog or wiener mix in costume, post it in the comments here for the replay. And if you're on YouTube and you're watching, you can email me pictures, and I will throw a like a vote-a-thon up, and we'll do a slideshow of all the pictures of people from YouTube that sent me their wieners in costumes, please, again, of the canine variety. We will we'll do a slideshow of them, and we'll have the community vote on them there on YouTube. So Northwest Wiener Races, NW WIENERRACES @gmail.com for the contest. If you have any questions about my show, or have a business in Aberdeen or the Grays Harbor and surrounding areas, and you're interested in being highlighted, shoot me an email at theonesherryshow.com, and the spelling's right up there, except there's a 1 in between the and Sherry. So the number one Sherry Show. And I will post all of this in the description to the video after we're done here. Anything that I mentioned, if I forget, shoot me a message, comment, and let me know, and we will correct it. I want to give one more shout out to Dodger's List. If you are interested in dachshunds and want more information about IVDD, disc disease, intravertebral, I can't pronounce it. I'll give someone a prize for the first person that sends me a voice message or video of them pronouncing that correctly. Thank you to Oktoberfest Northwest for 13 years in a row of being part of the Oktoberfest family and providing such an amazing venue for what is already an amazing event. Their venue could not be more perfect, and they have been amazing to work with. You may also know the Bite of Seattle, the Taste of Tacoma, I think Tall Ships. I think there's one I'm missing too. The same company also produces that's Festivals Inc. And we love all you guys and missed you this year so much. I'm going to get all weepy now. And thank you for providing such a great indoor venue. The first year I remember they had us planned to be outside and it was pouring and they had the dogs running through what was basically a lake. At least to me at the time, I was so stressed out. And they were kind enough to move us inside and never moved us back out. So thank you so much to you guys, Brett and everyone. Cindy, I miss you if you happen to come across this someday on the internets. Thomas, thank you for coming every year. I know you're still watching here. I got a prize coming to you. Jenny and Aaron, thank you so much for volunteering and being so flippin' awesome to work with. Shout outs to my friends and family that have put up with us and all this every year. And that will put up with me crying when I'm done here because it's very emotional to not be there. Another big shout out to Seattle's Wolf 100.7 FM. Last year it was Alec on the radio came and helped us. I'm not sure where he's at now, but we're thinking about you. We miss you this year. A couple years prior, we had Wingnut helping us out. Shout out to Chris Cruz, who was our first radio DJ that came and helped me out emceeing, and it was awesome. We miss you, and I keep an eye on your Facebook page. Check out our Wiener Tales. We've got 3 different Facebook pages. We've got the Sherry Show, which is just a mishmash of me figuring myself out. We've got Northwest Wiener Fest, where all our local events are posted. We also occasionally post missing dogs. If you guys share pictures with your wiener dogs, especially Wiener Dogs Racing, that's awesome. We love people that share with us. Wiener Tales is our original eBay store, and it's been up for 16, 17 years there. And hey, I'm almost done. My son's here. I think that's probably... Wait, there's a wiener dog. Hold on. Look what I got. Sorry about the barking. That's the other one. This is Rocco. Rocco was one of our foster dogs, and he now lives with my son, who is visiting us. Yay! I forgot he was coming today. Rocco was a really nice gentleman, was doing home checks of seniors, and he came across Rocco when he was just a puppy. I don't even think he was a year old yet. And the lady that surrendered him along with a beating stick. So just to give you a little idea of what we had to deal with as foster parents, he came to us very sad and shy and scared. And he is so cute. He's a chocolate dapple. And he's got all this extra skin. I just love him so much. You probably can't see that part, but how old is Rocco now? 12 years old. So 12 years ago, we had this guy in foster, and now he's still living with my son. So anyway, thank you so much to everybody. That was a cool surprise, kind of. Thank you so much to everybody that came out and took a peek live. And thank you so much to everybody who's taking a peek at the replay. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot out a message to me, comment, like, subscribe if you want to. And thank you so much. We appreciate it. We miss everybody at Oktoberfest. Looking forward to a bigger and better 2021. Thank you, Thomas. Peace out, everybody. Pacific Northwest.
That was a good ending.
That was perfect.
Oh my God, you got the desk moved.
Yeah. There's a lady that's supposed to pick it up today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Yeah.
Oh crap, I didn't turn the mic off. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye.